check out purposelyhere.com, where you will find my self-published book. Purposelyhere.com also has exclusive merchandise for men, women, and kids. Purposelyhere.com is also available on your mobile devices. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. What is up, all my loyal viewers and future watchers? First, I want to take the time to thank you all for riding this wave with me over the past few years as a new content creator, building my content with the intention of reaching every household, every woman, every daughter. And guys, you are not excluded. My channel is indirectly for you all as well. My objective is to educate our women on right from wrong, to educate them on what it is to be a true woman in today's society, what one looks like, most importantly, what one does not look like, knowing how to be wives, how to be mothers, what we need to do to be better at what we're doing, better at what the Most High created us to be. And that is feminine, walking in our purposes, serving our husbands, taking care of our children, making sure our homes are intact, our homes are together. So I thank you all that has watched with me this far. Those that are going to be new to the channel coming in, I thank you all as well for your subscriptions. But I want to make a big announcement. And it is a great announcement. I'm always pleased to be able to give you all this specific announcement. And that is, I am currently working on book number 3. I am so excited to be doing so. Oftentimes, I don't even know when another book is coming. It typically comes from a situation and I'm like, oh, you know what? I've been dealing with this for so long. I think I want to share with the world. I think I want to share this experience with the world. So a lot of my books come from that place. And so here it is again, book number 3 is coming from another place of learning in my life. And for you all that have not went out and purchased my first book, Daughter, Woman, Mother, which you can find behind me, that can be found on Amazon, as well as my 90-day minute meditation devotional. It also is behind me and can be found on Amazon as well. Just search up my name. My material will pop up for you. But please go out and grab both. If not for yourself, for someone that you know could use the material, that could use the knowledge. The first book just talks about, loving yourself, loving who you are as a woman, that you don't need approval from anybody and acceptance from anybody to know that you're beautiful, to know that you are worthy. Talking about some of the things that I experienced as a young child growing up in a single parent home, with a single mother, trying to do everything that she could to provide, to teach. Now, like I always say, to no discredit, there were so many things that I did need as a young girl, but unfortunately, like many households, that wasn't afforded to me because I had a mother that worked a lot. And, just talking about saving your body for the right one, not jumping from bed to bed, different things like that our young girls and adult women, even if you've done all those things, the book can still help you to become a better version of who you're supposed to be. Minute Meditations is just that. It's a 90-day devotional where each day I talk about a particular subject. I go through and point out some scriptures that might tie into it. You have a little work exercise afterwards that you can work through from what you learned in that chapter. So it's 90 days of that. Both are phenomenal. Both are excellent. I might be being a little biased, but maybe not. I think that they both are very good reading materials, like I said, for you or for someone else that you think would truly benefit from it. But to tap into book 3, I always say book 1 is very personal. I say book 1 is very near and dear to my heart because a lot of it is me. But I will say that book 3 is that much more personal to me. It's that much more my baby, because that book is a lot of the reason why I am where I am today, why some of the consequences that I'm experiencing today the material, is in that book. It's explaining in that book, and it's about ownership. A lot of us women, people in general, we don't like to own up to our choices. I like to say choices is because I feel like using the word mistakes, it kind of takes away from accountability. Like, I'm in a car accident. I made the wrong turn. That was a mistake. That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't intentional. I think when you sit down and you think about it, a lot of the things, if not all the things that you've done, you made it up in your mind as a choice. Whether you were mature enough or not to understand the consequences, it was a choice. So I feel in accountability, that's the first thing, that you understand it was a choice. So I talk a lot about choices that were made in my adult life, in my early 20s. Those choices, how it got me to where I am today. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I ever trying to point the finger at anybody. But we often say, well, such and such did this, therefore I did that. Well, you still don't have to respond based upon somebody else's actions. You should always look at your own integrity and say, this isn't something that I should do. I shouldn't be in the retaliation mindset, or I shouldn't be in the get even mindset, or if you do, then I can do. It doesn't work like that, because you have to answer for yourself. When you stand before the Most High, you don't have to answer for that other person. They have to answer for them. You have to answer for you. And you are going to answer to how you responded in those situations. And so that's the place that I've come to in life to understand, a lot of the stuff that I dealt with and I experienced, it was because of choices that I made. The Most High was there, even if nobody else was there to say, don't do this, don't do that. The Most High still never leaves you without a witness. He never leaves you without a way of escape. And because in my spiritual walk at that time, I wasn't as strong-minded in understanding of the voice of the Most High, a lot of things that happened, it got shrugged off as feelings, fear, some other type of emotion, everything except for what it truly was. And that was the Most High speaking and warning. So we have to understand the voice of the Most High. We have to know when He's speaking to us. That's why it's very important that we have that relationship with Him, that we have that walk with Him, that we understand. Scripture tells us, my sheep know my voice, and that of a stranger they will not follow. So when you understand His voice, you're better able to understand the warnings when He's presenting them to you. So in the book, I talk about things that happen. I give you all a pretty good walkthrough of, without disclosing too much information, because it is still my personal life. It is still my business. But I still give you enough to understand that things were done. Something was done. Choices were made that led up to the consequences. So I just cannot wait until it's completed for me to get everything together, get it out on the bookshelves, online, so you all can have access to it. Because I know that many of you are living with the same guilt that I've experienced. Many of you are still living with the same consequences. And I just want to be able to help you heal and move on from the choices that you've made. And for those of you that are in the throes of like, I don't know what I should do, this and that, this book will help you to understand how to better navigate situations when you're in those sticky situations. So what I want to be able to do from time to time as I'm going through the process is bring you all in, read a little bit till you kind of tickle your ears, tickle your hearts, so that you know what this is all about. So when it comes out, you're all ready, you've anticipated the release, and when it drops, just know you all will be one of the first to know. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to check out my website, purposelyhere.com, where you can find the links to both of my books, as well as other merchandise as well. So until next time, again, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that share button, subscribe button, and the share, and turn your notification bells on. With the notification bells, anytime I drop a video, you all will be the first to hear it. So So until next time, you all be safe. And as usual, peace.